All right, guys, so we all know the question, should you trust a realtor? Now, if you've ever bought a home before or ever been in the real estate industry, you know not all realtors are created equal. Some realtors really are only in it for the paycheck, while others are in it really for the people, right? And for the connections that they build and to build a solid career. So in this video, we're going to talk about, should you trust a realtor, and signs to help you decide if your realtor is trustworthy or not. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so as you guys know, I'm Bert Ferguson, realtor, coming to you guys with this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, anywhere you're watching this. So number one, the best way to know if your realtor is trustworthy or if you should trust them is if they have clear and concise communication. This is the easiest way for you to know if they're trustworthy or not. They're going to tell you exactly right up front what they can or cannot do. This is very, very important. Clear communication allows you to understand if your realtor is trustworthy or not. They're going to tell you, hey, this is what I'm able to do for this deal, or this is what you should expect in this house, and things of that nature. And if they make a mistake, they're going to own up to it and clearly communicate that to you and make it right. Those are one of the telltale signs, is communication and making sure it's honest, open paths of communication, okay? All right, so number two is they put your needs first. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you want your realtor to show signs that they're putting your needs first. They're listening to the needs that you actually have. They're not pushing you to make a decision one way or another, but they're clearly presenting to you all of the options and making sure that your best interests are at heart. This is extremely key, and this is something that I do as a bare minimum. I always make sure I put the clients first, because that's how you run your business, okay? Another way you can tell if you should trust a realtor or if the realtor you're working with is trustworthy also is reviews. Now, we all know that there's people out there who go and just live to give negative reviews. But if your realtor has been in the business for long enough time, they should have a stack of positive reviews or even video reviews from previous clients that show their dedication, that show their professionalism, that show that they put their clients' needs first, that they clearly communicate, and that they do what they say they're going to do. I find this to be extremely important, and my reviews show my track record, and that's also very important on if you should trust your realtor or not, all right? Reviews. All right, guys, so I'm gonna give you one more tip, one extra tip on if you can tell if your realtor is trustworthy or not, or if you should trust your realtor, and that's selling versus educating. You see, a good realtor will educate you on the process, educate you about the differences in types of homes that may or may not work, educate you on what lenders you should talk to, and not sell you. There's a huge difference between being sold and being educated, and that makes all the difference in your real estate experience, especially with your realtor. I beg you to find a realtor that educates you, just like I do in these videos, all right? Okay guys, so those are some tried and true tips from someone who's a realtor. I haven't always been perfect, but I've always been honest, and I've always corrected any mistakes that I've made as I've gone through this business, and I've always been honest and upfront with my clients, with other agents, and done my very best to keep my reputation intact. So, these are the things you want to look for in a trustworthy realtor. And people always ask me, do I even need a realtor or should I use one? I always say it depends. Find someone who can educate you, someone who can make your life a lot easier in one of the biggest transactions that you're making. So thanks guys, that's Bert Ferguson, realtor, my video today on should you trust a realtor or not.